perhaps. Make up a name and surrender to it, to that power. Become a friend to it. Let's see what will happen. See what will happen after. Do you believe that there are electrons? You speak so when you go and take exams, and when you talk to other students, your classmates, it's like you saw the electrons. You talk about atoms and molecules and all these things. It's just like you made experiments, you are convinced about this is true, but you never did any experiments. Did you do an experiment to prove that the Earth is going around and around? Did you make an experiment? You believe so many things that you never proved them to yourselves. I'll tell you something. There are great sages in the world. Just like the scientists do experiments in the laboratories, they did experiments within themselves, in their minds. They did experiments, mental experiments, spiritual experiments, and they discovered incredible truths and incredible facts. But people, they are interested only on physical discoveries and physical facts. They are away from spiritual and intellectual, how we call them, experiments and the results that they came up with. Great sages in the world. That is why we are having this unrest. We are stressful because we have not discovered even the most real thing. Everything you see with these eyes is changing continuously. You will be lost, it will break, it will leave you alone, it will come back. Everything is changing continuously. And if you put your hearts and your minds into these things that change continuously, you will always be upset. Because they are continuously being lost and changed. Husbands, wives, friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, one day they might say goodbye. And you will be devastated. You have a precious watch, a precious ring, whatever. You will lose it. It's natural. And then you will be upset. You will not get the grade you want. You will become upset. You will not get to the school you want. You will still get upset for many years. You might even bring that upsetness to your children. And because you did not make it to go to vet school or medical school, now you will not make your children allow them to be free, but you will, like a Dracula, you must become medical. Why? Because you did not become, you want to become, you don't become. Now you want me to do the life that you did not do? This is a great tragedy. This is happening to 80% in the student body. It's a tragedy. It's very painful. There's a lot of tears coming out from the eyes of students because of this. So break the cycle. Do not do this to your children tomorrow. Allow them to go high of what they can do, most capable of doing, instead of being afraid about security of job and more money and more glamour and more this and more that. You know this does not fill you up. I will never fill you up. But it will fill you up to do what you love. And if you look all the way to your heart and you stop listening to all this noise, right? Then you will know what you're about to do. And believe me, I tell you this truth tonight. This campus might have 25, 30,000 students. I can guarantee to you, every day there will be some people that they will decide this direction, this path is not for me. And today they cry out of pain. And after 2 or 3 weeks, they cry with a lot of tears out of joy. I have seen it. I see it every month happen. I have a lot of examples in my mind, in my office. People took the courage to stand up, to go and do what they really believe in, what they love to do. And doesn't mean that they will not change again. Because as you grow inside, you will change, perhaps. Right? And you don't have to be afraid of change. Because if you change inside, and you must, the out things will change. Friends, books, managers, careers, they will change. But you will work from more efficient and more happiness to more happiness. I'm getting the signal from there that...
Thank you very much, Dr. Toupadakis. That's a good talk.